Hello, it's Kim Solez. I wanted to just make some remarks on the London Futurists video from April 30th, entitled, "How Might We Control AI Before It Starts Controlling Us?" with Tony Zarnecki. It seems to me that the situation is much simpler than it seems. It is absolutely politically impossible to have transhumans, humans combined with AI, be the desired leadership of the world in a world government. We are so far politically from being able to do that. And I know very well another situation like that. You may know I've just done a video on xenotransplants, pig to human transplants. Might say, why are we using pigs? Why aren't we using non-human primates? Jane Goodall spoke at the Xenotransplantation Society meeting more than a decade ago, and it was clear to everyone sitting there that it would just be politically completely untenable to propose using non-human primates to provide the organs that human beings need. And it's similar here. The resistance to sort of going the transhuman route so quickly and with the situation where we cannot assure that the combined human machine entities couldn't be hacked and so on. It's just inconceivable that human beings would accept that. And I don't think that we need it, because you can imagine that by educating sentient AI, by providing them with sort of play childhood experiences, that we can create an entity that will do much better at managing the stewardship of the earth than we do. And it's just not a logical thing for everybody speaking to assume that the most desirable thing is that humans would be in charge. What makes you think that that's natural justice, or that there's any evidence? Just turn on the news any day and see what you think about the evidence that humans are the best entity to run things on Earth long term. It's just not there. There's this underlying assumption that sort of liberal democracy is what we're living in, but the news doesn't indicate that, right? And even if it were, it would still not be an ideal solution. So I think that you need to think back for a moment to the AI Safety Conference in January 2015 in Puerto Rico. My colleague, Rich Sutton, the best-known AI scientist here at the University of Alberta, was the only one there not arguing for enslavement of AI. Everybody else was talking about how to keep AI in a box and how to restrict it and so on. And his argument was that we should treat sentient AI as an equal, include these beings in our circle of empathy, and cooperate with them in creating the kind of world that we want. And I think that although he was very much in the minority, I think there were maybe 97 people there and he was just one of them, give me the evidence that he's wrong, okay? And the other thing is, the next time you listen to anybody talking about this, listen to how they behave when they talk about the fact that humans must be in charge. You're probably aware that David Pierce and I critiqued Stuart Russell's latest lectures, particularly on this issue. And Stuart Russell, when he's describing the fact that humans must be in charge, he says, period. Okay, so there's no evidence, so that's the reason that he says period. And he does not allow any discussion. Yeah, so, and many other people are acting just the same. They know when they say those words that humans must be in charge, that there's no evidence to support that, right? So, and if you don't believe me, watch any video that you wish and see how the behavior is different when the person starts talking about this issue for which there's no evidence compared to the other things that they're talking about where there is evidence. Yeah. So now I would promote two videos of my own. The trailer for my YouTube channel, which is 1 minute 25 seconds, talking about how working together with AI, we could end up with a very positive, benign world. And then the 32 seconds in the promo for the future and all that jazz that describes what a world would be like with benign AI in charge. I think you'll find it pretty appealing. And those points of view need to be considered. Anyway, thank you very much.